Viro. What up, y'all? It's Viro, once again pretending to be a YouTuber. I got fresh clips. Let's get straight into it. Ready? Go.
I don't really love a lot of horror movies, especially big box office horror movies, because I think that most of them tend to serve as an experience of perverted voyeurism for men. And I think that they get to kind of watch it in the sense of a car crash or something that they can't look away from, but that they're not actually having to experience the horror of. Movies like Terrifier or, characters like Michael Myers or Jason or Freddy, their victims tend to be women, and very often it's in some of the most disgusting sexual fears that a woman can experience. So who's really the target of the fear? But yet they have huge audiences. They have huge fan bases. And I'm not saying don't watch these movies. I'm not saying don't enjoy them. I think that there's a lot of horror that I've seen that I think is really well done. But the ones that I think are the most well done are not the ones where women are being brutally raped. But it almost serves as an opportunity for men to get to look into this fear that women have and experience that almost in a thrilling manner, whereas women watch it and they're genuinely sickeningly afraid. And I think that there's something incredibly upsetting about that.
Jesus, just shut up. Just shut up, please. The reason people go to horror movies is to be afraid. Are women an easier target because they're emotional? Yes, of course, but they enjoy the movies also. How are you going to become a victim just based on a fucking horror movie? This is a new one. What does this girl do? Every day she comes with a new way to be a victim, a new way that men are bad and that they're doing women wrong. Every single day, you can literally think of any idea and find a way that men are bad, men are wrong, women are oppressed every single day. Anyways, let's go to the next.
Is it wrong of me to ask men before I go on dates with them if they snore? Because that's genuinely a deal breaker.
Well, I'm out because I snore, but I think that's cool. If that's really a deal breaker, that they snore, then yeah, go ahead. Don't waste anyone's time. But I think for the right guy, it's not going to be a deal breaker. I've been with several women that don't really care. I can't do anything about it really, but my girlfriend now, she doesn't even complain about it. She's probably used to it. She's not a super light sleeper, so it's not an issue. But yeah, go ahead. Ask every guy before you date them if they snore. It's a good idea.
Try to wrap your head around this.
Holy
So
shit,
my friend
sorry.
and I were just talking about these men that invite you over after the first date, and I told her, this tells you everything you need to know. That is so unappealing, and they will argue to the death that it's not about hooking up. They want to make you a drink or show you a movie. I literally don't care. You are not understanding. That just means you're for everyone. You probably did this last week with someone else. Thinking about the number of people that have sat on your sofa.
Oh my god, dude. This girl talking about being unappealing, her attitude is unappealing as hell. Not to mention her look. She's not even attractive, acting like she's way above this. And trust me, for the right guy, she'll be going home with him. It's not even a big deal, but
I'm sorry, but modern dating got significantly worse the second that people started treating basic relationship effort as oppression. Now suddenly, cooking is slavery, respect is submission, compromise is toxic, and accountability gives people anxiety. And everybody wonders why they're single, exhausted, and arguing with people on the internet about relationships.
yep, she's onto something there. Shit is completely backwards these days.
I once dated a guy that was so broke that one night I didn't bring my birth control to his house, and obviously we were gonna still And I was like, hey, like, we should maybe get like a plan B because I don't know, I didn't take my birth control tonight. And he was like, I could just punch you if you need me to. And like, as if I was like already pregnant and he was like gonna kill the baby. Like, first of all, that's so far from how it works. And second of all, was that just like you wanted to punch me and so you were just trying to find an excuse to punch me? Because I'm really confused. And then I stayed with him for like 8 more months, so.
Jesus Christ, dude. What possesses a woman to want to put this shit on the internet? Like, not only are you trashy, nasty, easy, disgusting, but you're gonna share your stories on the internet for thousands, potentially millions of people to see? Do you think any guy is gonna want to find this video and like be okay with it? It's pretty gross.
Ego is a driving factor for everybody in relationships, but I want to talk about women and their egos in relationships. I remember I've only been rejected one time, like hard rejected, called you up, I don't want to see.
Please. She's been rejected one time ever. That's very hard to believe. She's got a fucking chandelier hanging from her nose.
You anymore. That's happened to me exactly once. Everybody else I've dated, I've rejected. That was so formative. I'd only been seeing that dude for like a month, but it felt like I was going through heartbreak because my ego literally could not take it. Like, what do you mean? I can be rejected? I think a lot of the reason I see women absolutely acting insane when they get rejected or broken up with or something like that isn't because they're heartbroken. I think it's because their ego can't take it. Because women seek so much of their value from whether they are appealing to men to whether they are chosen by men. So when a man says, no, I don't pick you, it's like, my ego can't fucking take it. I mean, haven't we all experienced someone who pursued you, you rejected them, then you change your mind, you start dating each other, and then he doesn't want you anymore? Like, that is when you will see the most insane behavior out of women. Because what do you mean? You wanted me first and now you don't want me anymore? That's insane. Now, I'm not justifying any of this. I think you should put your ego down. But I think you should be aware of how much it can affect you while you're in relationships. Like, sometimes it is not your heart or your emotions or how much you feel for them driving you. It is literally just your own ego. Ego is...
This chick actually said something that made sense. I've posted a couple of her clips and she's posted some wild out there bullshit, but this one, she's actually right. Women can't take rejection, not at all, but they expect men to be okay with getting rejected all the time.
Here's my extremely hot take on clubbing and partying. Some may say this is hella fucked up, and if you do, then my mind's not gonna change, so sorry. 99.9% of men go clubbing and go to parties to get with women, to hook up with women. When does a man not go to the club or party to not get some puh? Or like check girls out? Just let me know. No, just let me know. Obviously, there's some scenarios where they don't, obviously, but it's very rare. Girls, on the other hand, of course, there's hella fucked up bitches out there like that are cheating like crazy. Of course. But a lot of women that I know can go clubbing, can go out, can go crazy, get drunk as fuck, and will not even bat an eye at another man. Basically, all the girls I know go clubbing to dance with their friends, to drive in the car with their friends, to get ready with their friends. That's like the best part about it, getting ready with the girls, dancing with the girls, being in the bathroom with the girls. Like, at least those are the girls I know. I truly believe a woman can go out, go clubbing, all this stuff, and be 100% completely loyal, but a man, on the other hand, I'm not totally sure. Kill me, sue me. But like I said, like, there's definitely women that do cheat on their man when they go out, for sure. For fucking sure. And there's obviously men that go out and don't cheat on their spouse or girlfriend. But I'm just saying the majority.
Yeah, the chances of a man going out to a club or a bar and actually hooking up with a woman they meet at the bar is extremely slim. Now, if a woman goes to a bar and gets hammered and sees a guy that she thinks is cute, it's a very high probability that she's going to get with that guy. Women just going to the club just to hang out with the girlies and dance, like, you could do that at home. You guys could have a little party at one of y'all's houses, or go somewhere where there's not a ton of men, but you choose to go where there's men so that you can get attention. We all know the truth about this. Stop kidding yourself. Come on now.
These are my relationship hot takes as a 20-year-old in college that I always get low-key flamed for, so I thought I would share. Starting off strong, if I have a boyfriend, I don't want him having girlfriends, and I don't want to have any boyfriends at all. And you can call that crazy or controlling. I don't care. What wife do you see with a husband that's like, oh, I'm with my girl best friend? No, I'm your girl best friend. I'm your girl best friend, and you're my boy best friend. And I'm not talking about like friend groups or like people they've been friends with forever. I'm just saying like people that they hang out one-on-one with. I think it's weird if you're a girl hanging out one-on-one with a boy that's not your boyfriend, and vice versa. Like if you guys have been friends forever, you occasionally like, oh, hey, like what's up? That's different. Not a big fan of celebrity crushes, and this is a big hot take as well. And again, like sure, call me insecure, but I think it's weird if I'm out there being like, oh, like this guy's so hot, like I literally have a whole boyfriend at home. I don't, but like,
yeah, dude, celebrity crushes is pathetic. It's gross, dude. Like it's the hugest turn off. If you're dating a woman, she has like this big celebrity crush, that's a automatic nope for me. Like I don't want to be dealing with that, period. Like I dated a girl once that and she claimed it wasn't a sexual thing, but she was a big fan of this country singer. I didn't even know who he was before, but she had like pictures taken with him and stuff, and she said that she got like something from him when he was performing, like a handkerchief. I don't know what it was, but she like started crying, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like he's just a dude. Like he's like, oh no, he's just such a great dad and a husband. I'm like, wow, that's all it takes for you to like be obsessed with some dude? It didn't make any sense to me. Like I get it when you're like a teenager, you know, you have like these women that you think are super sexy, or women are the same way. Like it's okay if you're a teenager, but if you're an actual adult and you have a celebrity crush, you need to like rethink your life a little bit. It's just immature.
Boyfriend should low-key be a bit like gay for them to be a good boyfriend. So when I say like a bit gay, I just mean like a little fruity, to be a little closer to the girls. Example, my boyfriend and I were on a road trip. He is a Taylor Swift fan. He loves it. He knows all the lyrics. He knows the lyrics better than me. So what do? We had a road trip singing all our throwback songs, and he was singing it. I loved it. Another example could be that he really likes girly drinks. So instead of getting like a black...
I mean, I'm not into Taylor Swift, but I get down to some like Lady Gaga or like Rihanna or Britney Spears in her peak. Like that's some good stuff, you know. I'll get down to that once in a while, but that's about it.
Coffee, when we go to a cafe, he'll get like a really fun fruity drink, but so do I. So then we'll like share it, and we'll do like a little taste test, and like I'll get the one that's better. Or I know some boyfriends have a really good fashion sense that's very exceptionally outstanding, and it's like some men won't have that. So it's like, to have that as your boyfriend, that's nice. Another one would be like when they love gossiping, or like when they love spilling the tea. So like they're not just like, oh, I don't know, I didn't ask, which is so common, and that happens to be my boyfriend, but like they'll just love talking with you. That's huge. Boyfriend should low-key...
The talking part makes sense, but this woman's probably been on birth control for a long time, so her hormones are really fucked up, which has been proven to make women more attracted to feminine men. So that would make sense. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but that could be it. Check the next.
This is my list of non-negotiables for my future husband. He's got to eat healthy, and he has to care about eating healthy. He needs to have insane discipline and drive towards his goals. He needs to be an extremely hard worker, and he needs to wake up early in the morning and get stuff done. He needs to know how to take care of himself and to dress well. And lastly, he needs to be in insane shape. What I actually just did is named all of my qualities.
I will not be with man.
Insane shape? I mean, you look like a 12-year-old girl. If that's what you mean by insane shape, you're skinny. I wouldn't call that insane shape, but, you know, if she's proud of herself, good for her. I wonder what's considered insane shape for a man. I'd love to see that.
Millie has reacted to Supergirl flopping at the box office after it opened much lower than expected. This started...
Millie Alcock, which her name should be Allie No Cock because she's a lesbian.
After the movie earned around $38 million domestically in its opening weekend, even though there were hopes it could open with $50 million or more. And the comparison is what makes the number hard to ignore. Supergirl opened below The Marvels, which made $46.1 million, and even below Morbius, which made around $39 million. Spider-Man also doesn't release for another month, but it has reportedly already made more than $40 million in domestic pre-sales. A source said Millie is completely embarrassed. She thought it was her big moment to become a major action movie star, and she was wrong. She was hoping for sequels, and it'll never happen again. That is a crazy detail, and the weak opening does put the movie in a hard position. Supergirl reportedly cost between $170 to $186 million, so a $38 million domestic opening makes it hard to see how the movie quickly turns things around. I feel bad for Millie because a weak opening does not automatically mean she fails. People are still saying she was...
Right, whatever. Is anyone surprised this movie didn't do well? You know, she was having all those interviews ahead of time, pushing the feminist bullshit and the pride bullshit, and if you're gonna make a comic book movie, a superhero film, you need to appeal to men. If it's gonna be a superhero film with a female lead, she's gotta be hot, and she is not. What do you think's gonna happen? It's just not a great recipe. All right, let's go to the next.
Men disgust me so bad, and the reason I've been celibate for 4 fucking years is because
Bullshit.
I genuinely don't believe that these motherfuckers deserve to even fucking be around me, let alone touch me. Just like, for example, we're on the phone the other night, and I'm asking him a bunch of shit. He's not asking.
Why is any man even bothering spending his time on the phone or in person on this woman who obviously fucking hates men? You have zero chance to make this woman happy. She'll never be pleased with you. She's already got her mind made up that she hates men. There's nothing you could do. She's just gonna make your life miserable. See what else she has to say.
Anything about me. He's just saying that he already likes me and like immediately wants to go on a date with me. I'm just like thinking to myself, like, you literally don't know anything about me. You fuck.
That's what going on a date's for. You know, he might somehow, maybe he got a good first impression of you. Not sure how that's possible, but he liked you enough to go on a first date to where you get to know somebody, to where you see if you have chemistry, if you can get along well. It's pretty simple.
Fucking idiot. But okay, I tell him that I'm celibate and that if we do end up going on a date, I'm like, don't expect anything, literally anything, because he started to make jokes that were leaning like a sexual way, and I was starting to get
Dude, homie just needs to just move along. Like, if any girl starts talking like this, just don't waste your time. Just let her go. Let her hate on some other men. You're never gonna break through that wall. She's obviously decided at where she stands with men.
irritated. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you thought this was. Hello? Hopefully the police are coming to get me because I need help. So I like literally go into a rant saying like, okay, I've been celibate for X amount of time. I don't hook up with people. I'm not hooking up with you. I'm not doing anything with you.
Oh God, if you're having that conversation early on in this relationship, just don't even waste your time. I'm done listening to this chick.
As of tomorrow, people convicted of raping children in Idaho will face a firing squad. Now, is this legislation that we should adopt in California?
Holy shit.
And if you're against this, I would genuinely love to hear your argument defending people who hurt children.
Holy shit, is that real? That's awesome. If that's real, they should do that everywhere, but I haven't actually heard about that. Let me know in the comments if that's real.
Well, well, well. So it seems that Carmelo Anthony has officially filed a complaint about alleged sexual harassment occurring against him in prison. According to...
Oh no, the poor murderer is getting sexually harassed. How sad.
Reverend Jordan's Wells. Carmelo Anthony files a formal complaint over alleged sexual harassment in prison, claiming that there has been ongoing sexual harassment behind bars, alleging fellow inmates have repeatedly subjected him to unwanted physical contact. And of course, this comes just days after his transfer following the 35-year sentence in the high-profile case where he was convicted of first-degree murder against Austin Metcalf. And well, all I have to say to this is prison justice. And
yeah, dude, he killed a 17-year-old boy at a track meet because he was not where he should have been. He was asked to leave 15 times. He got pushed, so he pulled out a pocket knife and stabbed him in the heart. And people are calling that self-defense. People are making up crazy stories. Black people are freaking out. Like, this is wild, but I'm not sad that he's getting harassed or sexually harassed in prison. He's getting what he deserves.
I find it to be quite ironic that he wants to file a complaint against other people for unwanted contact when he gave very specific, very harmful unwanted contact against Austin Metcalf, which actually resulted in Austin losing his life. And no, as we all know, it was not self-defense, even though him and his parents have been trying to push this narrative for months. So is this just karma coming to fruition? Or is it just prison justice coming about once again? Either way, hopefully this kid learns his lesson during the very minimal 35-year sentence that he's received, considering I think that he should have gotten a life sentence, if not even further than that, a life for a life. He got off easy, in my opinion. Well,
all right, love to see it. Love to see it.
Probably the percent of men that are actually secure with themselves, and maybe they have tattoos themselves. Maybe they like tattoos. What percent of men? Also, I'm not trying to date 100% of men. I'm not even trying to date 1% of them. And also, who said I wanted a man? I'm pansexual, so maybe I do want a man, but what? Clearly, I'm not trying to date you. So why are you worried or concerned? Maybe I'm trying to cut people out, and that's why I've decided to get hand tattoos. I was like, I don't want to date someone that's judgmental and weird. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I want someone to date me for my personality. So if they get past my tattoos, then they'll get to know my personality. Not everyone wants to date a bland bitch, okay?
Yeah, I know the tattoo discussion has been kind of popular regarding women mostly, but I don't have a problem. Obviously, I've got some tattoos, both sleeves. I got a chest tattoo, back tattoo, rib tattoo. So I don't have a problem with tattoos as long as they're well done tattoos. I don't want to see some trashy, cheap ass tattoos. I spent a lot of money on my tattoos, probably more than some people spent on their car. So I can appreciate the art of it, but if you got some piece of shit tattoos, I don't want to see that. But that's just me.
Unpopular opinion by probably men and men only, but I think men are jealous of women. Like, they are jealous of how emotionally intelligent we are, how we're able to do literally everything they can do, how good we are at, like, cooking, how smart we are. Like, I just think they're jealous because anytime I post anything, the only people hating on me are men. And my only logical explanation for that is that they're jealous. That's all.
All right, so she did not say a single thing that was true. Not a single thing. But, all right, I think I'm going to do one more for this video. Getting up there in time.
I hate to say this. I really hate to say this. But, you know, ladies, men these days are just...
God damn, is she filming this thing on a potato? It's like 5 FPS. It's really bad.
Not interesting. They're not smart. They're not, like, they don't read books. They don't, like...
Dude, this is a fucking grandma. What are you wearing, grandma? Like, who let their grandma wear this? And who taught their grandma how to use TikTok? Like, I don't even really care what she has to say. She's like 60 plus. She's older than my mom, dressing like she's 20 and talking bad about men. Like, I've had enough. But anyways, that'll be it for the video. Thank you so much for checking it out. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll check you in the next video.
Peace. Viro.